What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Day Trade with Zay. Today is Monday, February 7th. And let me actually just go ahead and get this right where we need to. So we got price sitting above. Excuse these notes right here. I'll throw these over. But just to give you some insight of what's happened over the past week or so. I do like this area for a buy. One thing that I've seen here. So let's just go over it for the week. Let me move this over. I want to finish my notes for the entire week. Something that I'm starting to do is not only just the daily, but also like a weekly. I'll do a screenshot. I'll do a screenshot of the entire week. So I'll do 131, 201, all of this, right? And see how it plays out, just like I did all of this week, and see how it plays out. But price broke up, obviously, right, and broke through this weekly support to resistance, right? Used it as support, then used it as resistance, and now it's sitting on top of it. Excuse all this bullshit. Push up, broke up to the upside and caught the 4-hour, 2-hour, 1-hour, 30-minute, etc. golden zone. Rejected that cleanly, pushed down, and this is when we had the earnings reports on Wednesday of last week when Apple or Amazon and PayPal, all these companies, or Meta, which is Facebook, had some terrible earnings, and we've seen this huge fall off, right? Break a structure, and then we've seen the huge fall off to the downside. And this is Thursday and Friday. So I think Thursday actually kind of showed us what price wanted to do, which was push back up. And then again, it came down to the 62%. If you drew the fib from this low to this high, it came out to about 62%, rejected that cleanly. You can see here a nice little W formed and pushed up to the upside. So now what I'm thinking, it's kind of hard to say right here, but you can obviously see that price is, I wouldn't even keep this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out. Just because it was broken through and it was only respected once really, right? And this level, and it wasn't a lot of respect shown. So I'll go ahead and get rid of that. But one thing that I did notice is that, let me get rid of this. I still like this area. You can see that there's clear resistance and support, right? And by the end of today, you guys are going to see my chart be completely wiped out. Just to get me right. All right. So one thing that I am noticing, we got to keep this level here, right? This level's had multiple taps, multiple rejections, right? All of these rejections, boom, 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 and now it's sitting below it. And I still think overall it can be a downtrend, but one thing that I like is that off of the 62%, we broke this low right here, right, or this lower high, broke it, right? And if this wasn't the lower high, then this was, and it was clearly broken, right? So one thing that I think can happen is that it pushes up from this area, because remember, this is the weekly support to resistance level, right? This is where prices have been playing off of and doing everything that it needs to do here. So you could see right here, price is just sitting on top, somewhat respecting it. So now what I'm thinking, one second, sorry about that. So, and I think it matches up well. You can see here that there's clear resistance, right, on a smaller level. Let me just go ahead and map it out. See a bunch of resistance, and you see a bunch of support, right? This little area right here. And it clearly goes all the way across. So what I like to do, my resistance to support, red, but this is green for me. Like if it breaks below it, then I think obviously we could see it push down. But I think what it's doing right here is sitting on top. And it's basically the same all the way across, right? So I think at open, we'd be able to do something like this. I don't know if I like 54 pips, something like that. And we could see it push up to these levels up here, which is very possible. But even this, you know, if it gets up to here, we're still looking at 130 pips, which can be a beautiful trade. And you can see it's already kind of rejecting this level, right? Rejection, came down, rejected it again. So I think this can be a nice trade right here at open. Another one that I do see, this is a potential just because it's respecting the zone and it's respecting the 50 EMA. Now another level that I could see it hitting, or another area that I can see it hitting, is this level right here. Maybe just, you know, this right here is still at the 70%, the wicks at the top of the 62%, and then on the 5-minute here, the ILC is right here on the 70% again. So I think it's definitely possible for it to hit it and push up, but it's just a matter of time and what time gives us, what price gives us at open. But this would be my first instance or guess, is that it pushes up from here. Let's just call it from here. You know, you got to go down to the smaller time frames and see what it's doing. So it's sitting under the 1-minute 50 EMA, rejecting this area, but it's sitting on top of the 5-minute 50 EMA, where we could see it push up. And you could even kind of see right here, there's a clear support level right here, right? Clear resistance to support. Resistance, resistance, support, 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 support. So there's clear supply and demand throughout all of the London and Asian session last night. And now I think it's really going to see its push to the upside. Just my opinion. We could still see a breakdown because overall I think, you know, it's still clearly showing that it can break down to the downside. But I just like the rejection here. I like that it broke these highs right here, right? Especially breaking it with this one. Broke these highs. And now it's sitting on top of this level. So I think it can definitely do some. So let's see. We got about 5 minutes till open, and you can see it's pushing. It might go from here, but we'll see. Let me actually switch the title here. 207. And there's no major news coming out today. So that's another thing. No major news coming out. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to grab myself a cup of water and we'll see what price gives us right here. On US30 though, really quick, I see the same thing, but the zone's a little bit higher, right? You can see right here. I did the same exact thing though. Rejected this area, right? Previous resistance, resistance. Then used it as support before it had a huge push up to the upside, right? This was like 500 pips down there off of this area, which is beautiful. And I still think it can push up to the upside. But the reason I don't like this side is because you can see that there's clear support right here, right? But it's not as clear with the other one in terms of the levels of where you can buy from. With this type of consolidation, the range is 156. Let's just not even guess. Let's just see what the range is. The range is 200 pips, right? 200 pip range it's been sitting in. Where you go to NAS, and the range is, even at, we'll just call it from here, 114 pips, which is a little bit more clear to me. So So let's see. Let me grab some water real quick. All right, we got about a minute and a half left. Let's see what it gives us. Yeah, this was a nice little fake out right here, though. I definitely thought price was going to come down from here. All of these rejection wicks at this level, rejection up here, but broke through it. You can see price is still respecting this area. All right, got a minute left. See what it gives us right here. It could reject from the top of that level right there, right? I'll just be ready, but we'll see exactly what it's going to do. It's rejecting a little bit. On the 1 minute. So I got the 5 right here showing. You know what? Do it this way. All right. All right, I put a buy in. Let's see if it goes my way. If not, I have my stop. Oh, I just have a 0.03 and I'm in at 717. I just put another buy in. So I have 2 positions, and those will be my only 2 positions of the day. Oh. Let's see if it goes up. If it doesn't, then I'm going to pull the trade if it breaks back down a little bit lower. Just because I feel like, well, my top position's too high. So, let's see here. Yeah. It's breaking down. So let me actually show you where I'm in at my top position. I don't know if I like it though, just because it just created a lower high. I mean a lower low. It broke the low down here. That's why I don't like it. On the 1 minute chart. Yeah, you see that? How it broke this low? I didn't want to see it like that. Especially, I wanted to see a clear rejection. And it has too much strength down here, so we'll see. My top position, oh, I thought I got in at 716. Top position's in at 724.20, and bottom position's in at 703.10. So we'll see what it gives us. Has to break above here. If it doesn't, then I'll pull my trade. Oh yeah, see that? I just moved my bottom position to break even. Just because I know I could probably get a better entry. But you've seen how it's rejecting that area, so let's see if it can break through it. Oh, there we go. Let's see if it can do it. There we go. And that was right off of our area, right? That 30-minute area. See if it can break through this. Once it breaks through here, it needs to use it as support and sit on top. That'll be the biggest thing. So, I mean, it's just, you can see it's somewhat not breaking it. Yeah, I might pull I think what I'm gonna do, even though I'm only what, 8 pips, I think I'm gonna move my top position to break even. 5 pips. Yeah. I don't like those rejections. Yeah, so just damn. I don't know if it's gonna do it. Didn't give me really a chance to jump in. Yeah, so yeah, I just pulled the bottom position, or the top position, I'm sorry. So let's see what it's gonna do. I just got stopped out, and you know, if it rejects it again, maybe we can hop in. But once you see that clear rejection up here, now you got to start thinking of what price is doing, right? Where is it going now? So I'm out of this position now. Let's see where price is going from here. It could reject this level, right? Or it's just rejecting the 30 minutes still. See that? But I want to be patient with this one now. Just because I could kind of see, alright, maybe it's a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Let's see what price gives us though. Yeah, this thing looks like it's coming down. You can see here, it rejected the 1 minute 50 EMA. Then it completely engulfed these two candles right here. So, man, let's see what it does here. If price can slow down, like I wouldn't take it here just because this candle is so engulfed right here. But it looks nice, but I wouldn't take the trade right here just because of this engulfing candle. And you can see price is kind of slowing down on this push up. One thing that I probably would have liked to see more is that this was a bearish candle, a small bearish candle, and then the next one we could see an engulfing candle, something like that. Yeah, just like that. So let's see, we might see some exhaustion being shown here, where each wick gets lower than the last one, a little bit lower, as you could see, right? There, shit. Let's see. Alright, so I just hopped back in this this trade. My stop loss is going to be about 25 pips. Where am I at? About 35 pips. Let's see if it can break through. There we fucking go. Let's go. Now we're up. I'm moving everything to break even now. Just because, you know, you don't want to take a loss when you're up. I'm in at 722.60 and 719.95. $93. Yeah, see, we'll see what it gives us. Now we needed to use this as support and push up, but I don't like this rejection wick right here, but we'll see. We'll see if it gives us something. It wants to get pulled down. And we'll see if it keeps firing up. Like I said, I think we could make it. I mean, it has to break this high right here, and you can see it's not, right? It's rejecting this small tiny ILC, this 5-minute ILC right here. You can see there's a clear rejection coming in and out. Right there, right? So we got to see it break above this. Break above it so we can see that there's higher highs and higher lows being set. But it's not. But we'll see. We'll see if it can hold up. If it hits me off at break even, then, you know, I'm not sure. You can see it's clear rejection though. I do like that it's getting pulled up. There's still 30 seconds left, so you can see it's right in the middle. Let's see what it does. "13 seconds, not a bad look, right? So let's see if it can break above all this. My target would be somewhere around here. Nah. See how it finished? Yeah, I don't like that. Our only hope is for it to use this as support, like it did, right? It bounced off of it. That's our hope. Because if it breaks below that, I think, you know, below this, there we go. If it were to break below the 50 EMA, then we'd be looking at, okay, I think it's coming down. So you can see it's trying to get pulled up. We'll see if it does. It's got to break this. Got to break these highs. So let's see if it can do it. Yeah. Like it's like right in the middle of this, right? You could see it wants to get pulled up, but it's just not flowing up all the way. But we'll see. We're in good position. Stops are at break even. We'll see if it takes us to where we want it to take us to. Still hasn't broken it, but I like the way the 5-minute finished. So hopefully it you can see this, the 630 broke down below, 635 broke up top, but you can see here it's not doing exactly what we want it to do. We want it to push up. So it's still early in the 5-minute candle, but it's not a good sign, just because yeah, you can see it fully engulfed this candle right here. 2 seconds left. Double tweezer top. You know, with the double tweezer top like that, you could see price come down here. It's a possibility, but we want to see it break above, right? Still holding strong on both of my positions. There we go. Now it's broken above here. Now we can look for our first take profit up here. I mean, you could actually take profit at this level. We're at 61 pips. 61 pips ain't nothing to sneeze at. I would definitely consider taking profit at this level. I might even just take a few 0.01 out just to secure some profit. Because one thing I don't want to see happen right here is it come back down here and stop us out and then push up, you know, higher high, higher low, all of that. So there we go. It wants to make its way up, so let's see if it really can. So close. Damn. Well, let's see. I just wanted to hit my take profit and we could be, done for the day. Yeah, I might have missed it, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Damn. Yeah. 793. I don't have it on right here, but on TradingView I have 793 as like a strong level. So, damn. We'll see what it gives us. I pulled my top position, the entire one. Put me at like 181.50, and then I took a small loss after I didn't move my stops to break even quick enough on the first buy. So I took a $64 loss with the top buy, and then I had a $30 win with the bottom one, and now we're sitting at 146.94. So we'll see if this next one pushes up for us. I have a 0.03 running. That's at about 50 pips right now. 50 pips, 49 pips. So we'll see. Yeah, we needed to hopefully use this as support still, right? And push up. It's a nice rejection, but still 15 seconds left, and we'll see if it pushes up from here. This is also the end of the 5-minute candle. So you could see it looks good, but that's a huge rejection too. What is that? 791 to 771, 20 pip rejection. That's pretty big. But price is moving in the direction we want it to. Overall, we're still in profit, so we'll see. I think for sure I'm gonna move my stop loss into profit a little bit more. I'm basically at break even, like at 5 pips or whatever, some slippage, or 6 pips I think. And we'll see right here. I think the smart thing is to move our stop loss right here at this area. Because if price does break down and it comes back down here, I mean, it could use this as the as support level still. But I just want to see it get up to this area up here. We'll see though. About 15 seconds left. I'd like to see it be a nice bull candle. Yeah, you don't want to see that the last 5 seconds. Nice. I mean, I think it could still push up from here, but you could kind of see that these rejections are clear. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't necessarily like that. have been nice to take it from here. Clear rejection off that 30-minute, huh? I mean, this 15-minute just started, but we already know it doesn't matter if it's strong push up. This thing could be fully engulfed in 15 minutes. You know what I mean? So I mean, I like the rejection. I like what I'm seeing. I just want to see it break through here. And we know this is a strong level, right? We know it is. All these rejections, multiple rejections, right? And if even if we just say, because this is inside of the resistance to support, we could go back, you know, rejection, support, rejection, rejection. So, yeah, I don't know if I like it. Yeah, our only hope now, I'm going to move it just below here, is for it to use this as a support level. Because if it comes down here, it's going to stop us out, right? So, let's see what it gives us. Yeah, if it doesn't respect this, then I'm going to pull my trade. Yeah. Let's see. I want it to push out more, at least like that. That is where I'd like to see it stay, but let's see. The next one might do the same thing, come down a little bit, reject it, but let's see. Okay. Still holding my bottom 0.03. Other position I pulled at about 60 pips. And now let's see if this one could do what we want it to do. I like that, you know. It did what we said we needed it to do, which is, oh, there we go. Use this level as a support level, right? Or this EMA as a support level. And then you can also see it's a little bit of a support resistance, right? So now let's see if it can, this next one can break above. Nice. That's a nice finish. Alright. Let's see if we could get a push and break through. There we go. I haven't taken my profit yet, but I will take some. Let me see. Ah, come on. Alright. Up about 80 pips. I like to see it. I mean, I guess I should just stop being greedy. This is a key level. And, you know, take a majority of my positions. Alright, so I just pulled a 0.01. I have a 0.02 left in there. About 81 pips. So that was like an additional $81. So that's putting me at about 228 for the day. And then I have about 150 running still. Look at those rejections again. Yeah, something about this area, but I feel like it has to break through here. I feel like price is looking to break through here. This entire area, I believe. So we'll see if it actually does it for us. You see, it's about matching these highs and all that. one thing I don't want to see is it come back down and already creating another lower high. So let's see if it can break through. Still rejecting that area. Okay, that's nice to see. That would have been nice to see in the last 5 seconds, but we'll see. Okay, there we go. It's just got to keep the momentum up, right? So let's see if it can. I do want to pull another 0.01. I only have a 0.02 left in here, but I'll pull another 0.01 at 100 pips. That's the plan. We'll see though, it still hasn't broken that area, right? Still getting held up quite a bit. Fucking A. Oh shit. Yeah, something about this area, right? It's a key level, so, you know, doesn't look like it quite wants to break it, but it does have the momentum it needs right here. You got the rejection right here. Now it's kind of, it got forced up, but you could see once price started like that, if this candle finishes bearish, I don't know. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'm going to pull another 0.01 off of this thing. I'm at about 90 pips, 87, 88. Alright, so I just, looks like it's pushing. Well, either way, okay, 100 pips is coming. I'm about to just pull this position right here. Wow. 92 pips, fuck it. Alright, so now we got to see if it can sit above here. So I pulled another position. I was hoping to be up closer to 100 pips, but at 92 pips. I'm gonna move my stops for sure. I hadn't moved my stops because I wanted to control it. I'm still at about 5 pips, but I'm gonna move them just below this wick right here. All right. So on trading view, that'll be what? Like 734, I think. Let's see. 733-ish. Oh, yeah. I don't like that. I honestly might just pull my trade since I know this is a strong level. You know, we've already seen prices kind of proven to us that it won't break through there. And if it's, you know, I wish I could pull a half of my 0.01 and leave a half, but fuck it, you know. Doesn't look like it's going to break through there. So I just pulled the other half of my, or the rest of my trade at about 63 pips, 64 pips, whatever. And yeah, I finished the day with a little over 384. Price didn't reject that area the way I wanted to or break through that area. So, you know, I just pulled the trade. it could still push up from here. It could still hit this and push up, or even stop here and push up, right? But for me, I just want to secure profits. We've only been trading, what, about 28 minutes, 30 minutes. So, you just take it like that. If we could just do that, then we're in there. You know what I mean? So, it could push up from here. And I'm going to feel like an asshole when I come back and look and this shit broke through here, because that's my bias. My bias is it's going to break through this shit and probably get to this at least 27%. If not, yeah, around here to this 27%. If not, it could come all the way up to this level here at 61%. So I think these are two very, very realistic trades, and I'll probably kick myself in the ass if it pushes up. But I just see here that it's rejecting this area that's been rejected so many times. And yeah, it is what it is. You can still see it's getting pulled up, right? And we still got a minute left on this 5 minute, but secure your dollars, get in and get out. So now I'd have to see a break above here. I'm not in the trade anymore, so I think the biggest was 92 pips or something like that. Yeah, now it has to break through this because it can use this as resistance now and come down, which is possible, but honestly, it kind of looks like it's going to go up from here. So if you're still holding your trade, I think it looks like it is going to push up. So we'll see right now. Stay on a little bit longer, but all of my positions are completely, I'm completely out. So so you see what price did, right? It rejected it, right, using it as resistance, but it's also using this 1 minute 20 EMA as a support level, right? So we'll see what it does. Yeah, it's just this area is so strong, right? There's the first rejection, second rejection, third rejection, fourth rejection, 5, 6, this area, you could see all these rejections, right? Even if you could bring it back here, right? All rejections, right? Support. So it's a rejections. It's a strong level. Oh, yeah, see what it does. But like I said, it still looks good to push up. I just I need to get better at holding my trades a little bit longer, but we'll see. Yeah, because you can kind of see what I see, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Or maybe it just blows out from here. You know what I mean? Let's go. I just noticed. Look at this right here, though. Everything's up, right? Everything's up. But I hope you guys invested in Crow, ADA, XRP, XLM. These are the ones that I'm heavy in with ETH. Got a little bit of DOT, and then Mana and Sand. These actually blew it pretty quick. It was crazy. But I think this would be, if you guys are still holding your trade, this would be in my opinion, if it breaks this, then it's probably going to come down to the downside and get you closer to break even. So, and it could use these 15-minute EMAs, 30-minute EMAs as support, which is below where we entered, right? So that's where you get caught off on break even. Like if you had the position down here, then I'd say, okay, you're a little bit more, your position's better off, right? But, you know, this is basically essentially break even, right? Well, it is break even. You're going to get stopped out. So it has to use this as a support. It still has a chance. Let's see. You just don't want it to break this low, right? In the grand scheme of things, you don't want it to break this low. You see how it's still somewhat rejecting it? That looks good. I like that it was a smaller bearish candle, easy to engulf, right? Now it can push above it. So I think these next 2 minutes are big because you want to make this reject up a little bit higher, I think. But you want to see it be bullish out of here. Full bull candle out of here. And I'd like to see it finish at least like that, right? Just above this wick. So you got 20 seconds. If it can hold that engulfing candle, I think you're in business. 5 seconds left to show us. It's not bad, but I would like to see it fully engulfed. Yeah. Honestly, I would have my stop loss just below that first wick right here. Right here. I'd move it up from this level to this level. Because I think if it breaks this, then it's probably going to come down. So I'd move my stop loss right there. It does look good though. If I'm just being honest, kind of feel like putting a buy in. I'm not, but yeah, it looks good. That looks really, really good. Smooth. It's really clean. Really, really, really clean. I mean, I thought maybe we'd see a push and breakthrough right there, but it doesn't quite look like it. Yeah. I mean, like I said, your stop loss should be right here. If you know, in my opinion, because if it breaks below here, I think it'll make its way back down to these levels right here, for sure. So, yeah, we don't want it to break this stop loss right here, or this wick right here. That'd be worst case scenario. call it 7:08. I'm gonna have to get my kids ready pretty soon, so let's see here. This would be the moment right here, right? We got to see if it's going to push up from here or not. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to have to get, I don't know if you guys hear my son crying. I have to get my daughter ready for school. So I think it looks good still. It's still rejecting this. It's still, you know, sitting above the 50 EMA on the 1 minute chart right here. It just has to break through here. You could see a few rejections, right? Again, at this level. So it's just a matter of price breaking through here. This is a key resistance level right here to break through. So we'll see if price actually does it. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in again. You know, stay tuned for the trade breakdown today or tonight. And, you know, I'll basically explain everything again, why I took the trade. A little bit more clear, and why we stood in the trade, why we pulled the trade, all that good stuff. And so go ahead and tune in for that. Follow the Instagram page at Day Trade with Zay. And, you know, appreciate it again. So we'll talk to you guys soon, and have a good one. Thank you.